Hello, ladies, and thank you so much for joining us. We are going to have so much fun this week talking about Close to My Heart. And I just wanted to start out by saying hello and just talking to you a little bit about Close to My Heart and what we offer. And I can tell I've got my little kitty cat wandering around the background. So, for those of you ladies who come to my in home presentations, you know who that is. Hopefully, he won't get in the middle of this. Anyway, what I would traditionally do if I was in your home and having a party in your home in person is the first thing I'd like to do is talk to you a little bit about Close to My Heart. Close to My Heart's been around, I don't even remember how many years. I probably should look that up. I know I've been with them for almost 25 years. I know they've been well over 35 years because I remember having that anniversary some time ago. Um, but I have to tell you, it's such a wonderful crafting company, and I love working with them. And my kitty cat is now coming to join us. Anyway, we'll see if he'll maybe just lay down and not get in the way. So, what I normally would like to tell someone about Close to My Heart, especially if they weren't familiar with it, is that Close to My Heart has some absolutely phenomenal exclusive products that are just untouchable out there on the market. And that's really what I want to enjoy or to share most with my ladies when I'm doing an in home presentation or a club or a class or whatever, because you just can't find this quality of product. And so, to start out with, our exclusive products have to do with paper and some awful cute designs, and also inks and some phenomenal acrylic stamps. And the story behind the acrylic stamps is Close to My Heart was actually the first company to step out there and go acrylic. We took a big step, and it was a wonderful step, and everybody else realized it, and that industry has come a long ways. But I'm proud to say Close to My Heart was the one who stepped out there first, and they have always done that, and they've always kept the best product available for us to present to you, our customers. So I'm thankful for that. So this video, I'm not going to go real long on this, ladies, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our stamps. So basically, all of our stamping is done on a clear acrylic block. All of our stamps go on to, so you only buy the blocks in the different sizes once. That cat's going to be helping us out. And then our acrylic stamps actually just attach to these blocks, okay? So that's how you would use them. So anyway, there's a lot of different stamps, but there's two types of stamps. One is what I call an open stamp, which is like this. I'm so sorry. Gotta put my cat out of the way. He'll be back here in no time. But an open stamp is something that you're going to have to come and do some coloring traditionally. And then we also have what we call a solid stamp. And that solid stamp, you're just going to put your ink color on it, stamp it, and you're done. But stamping, I like to explain a little bit about how we're supposed to stamp, ladies. So I'm showing you the color tonight. I'm showing it today. The color that I'm showing you is New England Ivy. And the reason I chose this, I tell you what, New England Ivy has been around as long as I have. And that's saying a lot because every year Jeanette is so wise about turning over our color palette and bringing in just the most incredible colors. And some of our old colors have to go bye-bye, but ladies, this is the only color, as far as I can recall, that's been here as long as I have. So we're going to, in honor of that, we're going to use New England Ivy. So our pads are magnetic, which is really nice. So you just take it off. You don't have to worry about a lid that's hard to open, which I really like that. So you have your ink pad, and these clean up with water, okay? We also have another type of ink pad, which is a little denser, it's a little thicker, and it's used a little differently, but I'm going to talk to you about just our regular stamp pads right now, okay? So when you're stamping, ladies, the correct way to stamp is to take your stamp, twist, and pat, okay? Now, the reason I do that, most people think, well, if I push really, really hard, I'm going to get more ink on my stamp. All you're going to do when you push hard is get a ridge of ink where you don't want it, and then if you rock it all whenever you go to stamp it, you're going to get that where you don't want it. So of course you'd have to take a cloth and wipe that off. However, if you just come in, ladies, twist and pat, and then put that on your project, which is what I'm doing right here on this piece of paper, okay? And this is something, you know, even for those of you who've been crafting for years, or even crafting with me for years, you might say, Teresa, I already know how to stamp. Well, something I learned just not long ago was that when you stamp, when you put it down, a lot of times when I would stamp, I would just go, I don't know if I can get this down to where you can see that or not. I don't know how well that's going to show. But I would just go like this, that's kind of how I would stamp. And, we get good, clear images, but a girlfriend of mine was talking and she says, when you stamp, just hold it just for a second and then pick it up. And you do get, if you look, that is a much crisper image. Ladies, it took me 24 years to hear that. So maybe this week, as I'm sharing with you, you guys will find out something that you haven't known. Or maybe you can share something with me that in turn we can share with everybody who's joining in. So that's a little bit about Close to My Heart, our exclusive stamp pads. It's backwards, but it doesn't have to be upside down, right? And our wonderful stamps. We've got so many different mediums and ways to color them in. As we go through this party, I'm going to be sharing a lot with you. But I just wanted to start out talking to you a little bit about our exclusive inks and our phenomenal stamps. Thanks for joining. Take care.